Hello everyone, welcome to Education in Hands. In this video, let us see the different rolled steel products according to Indian standards. Like concrete, steel cannot be cast into any shape or size at the site. Since steel needs very high temperature to melt and to roll it into required shape, steel sections of standard shapes and sizes and lengths are rolled in steel mills and then marketed. User has to cut them into the required length and then it need to be used at the site. Many steel sections are readily available in the market and are in frequent demand. Such steel sections are known as regular steel sections, whereas some steel sections are not used in commonly, but the steel mills can roll them if an order is placed. Such steel sections are known as special steel sections. Various types of rolled steel products that are produced in India are given like this. First one is rolled steel I sections, which is also popularly known as beam sections. The next, rolled steel channel sections. Next, rolled steel angle sections, which is in the shape of an angle. Then T sections. Next one is bars and tubes, plates and flats. Along with this, rolled steel sheets and strips. Let us see one by one. First one is rolled steel I sections or beam sections. If you see here, it is designated as different names ISJB to ISHB, like Indian Standard Junior Beam and Indian Standard Light Beam, Indian Standard Medium Beam, wide flange beam and heavy beam. So all these properties just depend upon the property and shape of the beam. So if we see here, this is the I section beam. If we see the cross section, top we are having a flange and bottom we are having a flange and in between we are having a web. So here for our notation, TF is called as thickness of the flange, TW is called as thickness of the web, then depth equal to H, that is the overall depth, and width W or B, this is the length of the flange. So if any designation is given, it is shown like this: ISMB 500 at the rate 0.852 kilonewton per meter. So here ISMB refers to Indian Standard Medium Beam, and then 500 refers to the depth of the beam, that is H, which is equal to 500 total, and at a weight of 0.852 kilonewton per meter, which is like it is having a weight of 0.852 kilonewtons per meter span. This is the designation for rolled steel I sections or beam sections. The next one is rolled steel channel sections. Here also we are having four different categories, that is Indian Standard Junior channels, light channels, medium weight channels, and Indian Standard Special channels ISSC. So here also we are having the same criteria. We are having a flange, but it is like an half I section. Here we are having a flange on top and flange on bottom, and we are having a web. Remaining terminology is same like I section. TW is the thickness of the web, TF is the thickness of the flange, and depth equal to H and width equal to B. So in this designation, it is given like ISMC 300 at the rate of 0.351 kilonewton per meter, means ISMC Indian Standard Medium Channel of depth 300 mm at the rate of 0.351 kilonewton per meter. So we have to remember one important thing, that depth, wherever depth is mentioned here, that depth is purely in millimeters, and all these rolled steel sections are given in special Handbook for Structural Engineers SP6-1 or any Indian standard steel tables. The next one is rolled steel angle sections. Angle sections are like L-shaped angles. It is having two types: Indian standard equal angles ISA and Indian standard unequal angles. So if you represent an angle, it will be represented as ISA 150 by 150 by 12, which means it is having two legs of lengths 150 by 150 mm, and its thickness is 12 mm. So here if we see A is the length, and here we are having another A, this is another length, and T is the thickness of the leg. If you see unequal angles, it is designated like this: ISA 150 by 115 into 10, means 150 one leg, longer leg, 115 or 115 is the shorter leg, and 10 is the thickness. Here we need to note one thing: the thickness is common in both the legs. Then next one is rolled steel T sections. It is like a half I-beam. So here we are having Indian standard normal T-bar, Indian standard heavy flanged T-bar ISHT, special legged T-bar ISLT, light T-bar ISLT, and junior T-bar ISJT. So here also we are designating like this: ISNT 60 means IS Indian standard normal T-bar of 60 mm depth at the rate 53 Newton per meter weight. Next is rolled steel bars. Rolled steel bars are like Indian standard round bars and Indian standard square bars. These are the solid bars rolled as round and square shapes. So here if we show ISRO 16 means Indian standard round bar with 16 mm dia. ISSQ Indian standard square bar with 20 mm side size. The next one is rolled steel tubes. So if we see in handbook, we are having all the rolled steel products, but these rolled steel tubes are in IS 1161 1998. Here sections are designated by their nominal base sizes. Then each size has three classes. That means if we select a size of the bar as 15, it is having three categories. If we see down here, here we are having 15 mm dia tube, but it is having three categories: light, medium, and heavy. Thickness and cross sectional properties are different for these three categories, but the nominal size is same for all the three categories. This is shown in only IS 1161 code. The next one is Indian standard rolled steel plates. So steel plates are rolled in the following thicknesses from 5 to 80 mm and with width of 160 mm to 2500 mm, and it is designated like ISTL 2000 by 1000 by 6, which means it is having length as 2000 mm, width as 1000 mm, and thickness as 6 mm. The next one is rolled steel strips. Rolled steel strips are similar to plates, but these strips are produced from 0.8 mm to 4.5 mm thickness and with widths from 100 to 1000 mm. So if we show a designation ISST, Indian Standard Steel Strip 250 by 2.5 mm, means it is having width of 250 mm and thickness of 2.5 mm. The next, rolled steel flats. Rolled steel flats are also rolled from 12 mm width to 250 mm width and 5 mm thickness to 25 mm thickness. So if we show a designation as 80 ISF 10, means Indian standard flat having 80 mm width and 10 mm thickness. The next is welded and hybrid sections. So before, whatever we discussed are hot rolled products which are commercially available in our Indian market. But welded and hybrid systems are like we are creating a new product based on our requirement. So first, if we see here, we are having joint sections or hybrid sections, like two I sections are joined here. This is one kind of a welded and hybrid section. Next, if we see tapered sections are like here one side width is more and another side width is less. This kind of tapered sections is also belonging to hybrid sections. And next, castellated beams. Castellated beam is like a modified beam section which is increasing the depth of beam by cutting like this. So first it is cut into this shape, then it is placed like this. This beam is called as castellated beam. This is an another type of hybrid section. So these are the different kinds of rolled steel products which are available in our Indian market, and as well as what are the hybrid sections we are preparing for our interest. Thank you. See you in the next class.